Hi, I'm gonna take a second and get my computer set up so I can see what I'm talking about, and I will be right back. So if you're joining us, you can just enjoy my lovely wall of purples and stuff. Tonight we're gonna talk about some things I got at the thrift store, some changes that I think are coming our direction, and some other stuff. I love how you can see my floor and all the crap on it. It's organized chaos. I promise it's organized chaos. I think I'm just gonna hang out for a minute or two while hopefully some of you can find your way over here. I did announce earlier today I was gonna talk a little bit, so we'll see if we get some people on to see what we're talking about. I know that Bethany is at a farmer's market tonight, so I think she's not gonna be around, but that's okay. I can sit here and twiddle my thumbs. That's always fun. I'm not sure I have anything to talk about while people might be joining us. I am working on making 100 tiny penguins, and those are going to go out to Las Vegas in October. We're putting them in a swag bag for a conference that Beth and I are attending. Hey, there's a live one. Hi. I was just chatting about absolutely nothing until I had some people watching me, because I think I should talk to people and not just stare at myself in the phone. Oh, there's another one. Well, there was, and then I lost you. That's super sad. So whoever is watching, just say hello. If I was at my computer, I could tell, but... Oh, somebody gave me a thumbs up, but I didn't see who it was, so... Anyway, I guess since I have a couple live people, I will talk a little bit. Oh, Lori. Hey, Lori. How are you? Okay, so me asking a question, I have to wait like 30 seconds before you answer me. That's how the connections and all that stuff works. So yeah, tonight I'm going to talk about some things, fun things I got at the thrift store, some changes that are coming this way, and a new product that I made. And the puppy is wandering around somewhere, and so if she wanders by, I'll pick her up and I'll show you the puppy. So this treasure trove is from last week at the thrift store. I think that's when I went, last week or the week before, and I just have left it in the sacks because I wasn't, I didn't really need any of it immediately, so I just thought it was easier to leave it in sacks, and I'll find a home for it eventually. So I'm going to put the phone or the camera down at the table so you guys can see what we're looking at. I hope this works. So let's see. Oh, that's actually a pretty good shot. Okay, so the first things that I found at the thrift store, I just kind of like go in there and I head pretty much to the section, the little alcove where they have all of the fabrics and like these seam bindings are perfectly new, still in the package. That was pretty awesome. Lace, I love to make a ruffle out of this lace. It's hem lace, and put that on the edge of the hedgehogs. That's kind of like my favorite thing to do with that lace. I'll use it for other trims too. I just can't think of anything else at the moment, but that's probably the main thing I do with that lace. And then just some more, I mean, not that this is like, woohoo, so exciting, but just fun things that I will use on different projects. I think most of that was like hem tape, but I won't use it on hems because I don't sew that many clothes. And then look at this rickrack. Like, I have no idea how old this rickrack is, but it is super cool. It's pink and white with a little black dot in there. Super cool, really vintage, probably totally ruining any worth by seeing if I could get it out. That's just really, really cool rickrack. I have no idea what I'll do with it. I'd make a cute trim on like those little dolls I make, or a gnome or something. I don't know. And then they had all of this black. Okay, there's a blue in there that I just saw. Black rickrack. I actually, believe it or not, go through a lot of black rickrack. So I was pretty stoked to find that. I don't know. You know, the great thing about a thrift store is that you don't know who brings it in, and you don't know why they brought it in. But you're just grateful that they did. And then, oh, I think one of the packages was in there. I'm not real sure. Like I said, I had to get into a couple things I was actually looking for. More bias tape. Okay, I think I am set on bias tape. Not gonna need that for a long time. Alright, this looks like just boring white felt. But I go through a lot of white felt. I use it for the eyeballs on all the animals that get a white eye behind the black button. So I actually go through a lot of white felt. And then another awesome thing that I love to get at the thrift store are zippers. This time of year I sell obviously little pencil cases with kids getting ready for back to school, and they have them 4 for $1 out at the thrift store. I know I've talked about zippers before because I always check the zipper drawers to see what I can find in there. And then I picked up some really, really nice fur that will go on the gnomes or the Santas. And you know, the great thing for me is, like, even if it's stained or, like this has a stain in it, but even if it has a stain, where'd it go? Or a line through it, I just cut around it, you know? It's just still, for whatever, the couple dollars that I picked it up for, it's got a lot of value for me. So we'll just cut around that when I get to do the beards. This nice thick beards for those gnomes. Then, let's see, what else do I have in here? I wouldn't say it's the best trip to the thrift store, but it was pretty good. So this purple, I thought that was a really nice purple. I picked that up. More white, because I had bought, like, I don't know, maybe 3 yards of like a sparkle white felt, and I am probably down to 3 inches. I don't know how long ago I bought it, but so neither here nor there. And hot glue sticks. These I loved. I don't think this one's super vintage. I don't really know, but this one has a nice 50s feel to it. I'm not really sure. But so pretty. And look, I paid 50 cents for it. So, and like I was talking about on the felt, even if it's like cut into, or, which it is a little bit, looks like somebody made some shorts or something out of it. I just work around it. Most of the pieces I need for the animals aren't big pieces. It made a really pretty owl. Those really bright colors. I could see it as a hedgie. And then, I didn't even notice that, but this matches pretty nice. I don't know. It is a bed sheet. So, I don't think it's that old. But, I just thought it was so pretty, and the tulips, anything with tulips usually catches my eye. And I think I need to slow down because I'm going to end up not taking a lot of time here. So, I don't know. I'm not reading the comments as I go. Oh, hey Beth. You are on. Okay, cool. I can't, when the when I'm doing the unboxing for the thrift store, I can't see the comments, so I will pop it back up in a few minutes. And so the lace, I'm sorry, I should have told you what the lace is for. Lace is for Dutch costumes, and these are curtain panels. See where the curtain rod would go? Yeah, those will be tucked away for Dutch costumes for next spring. It's not something I'll use immediately. And then, I know this is really important that you see this, but we bought the Pokey little puppies for Christmas. I thought the Pokey little puppy was a perfect thing for Anna. And then, I'm like, oh man, we need to find the original Pokey little puppy. So, I bought that on Amazon for her. Really, really important, I know. And then another doily. Just prettiness, because sometimes prettiness needs to happen. So that was it from last week's thrift store finds. There wasn't a ton and nothing like, wow, that's spectacular. But it's always fun. I love it. Okay, so the next thing that really wish I knew who was on here so I could say hi. So I see there's several of you on here. So hello, whoever's watching. The next thing I want to show you guys, I did have a picture of this on the, on our page last week, or earlier this week when wait, was this week or last week? No, I think it was last week. Woo! When I finished these. But here's our dinosaur. It's our newest pencil pouch. A little boy in the handmade showcase that I put on there, he was looking at the alligator, well, his mom said, and she said it wasn't enough of a dinosaur. So I said, I think I can make a dinosaur. So this is our dinosaur. It's the crazy quilt pattern, of course. When you start with this, a shape in the middle and you build around it until it's all the way covered. They have a zipper. I did green. Green zippers on the bottom. I should get a pen so I can show you guys. So there's the end side of it. I'm going to go get a pen. A pencil and a pen. A really chewed pencil. Wow, I'm glad I found that. So there we go. You can see it's sort of like, if you just look at it, you're like, that's not going to hold much. But I think it actually will hold quite a bit. So your little kid scooting off to kindergarten or whatever. Let's see, $25 for the dinosaur pencil cases. And if you are far, far away, they can be shipped for no extra cost. If you are a little closer and just want to pick one up, it's not going to be quite $25. Because there's no shipping included in that. So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, and then they have this green polka dotty stuff on the back. So that's our newest item here, and I'm sending them off this week to be photographed, and hopefully we'll get those back soon. They're probably not going to make it in the shop in time for school, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to move the camera again so you guys can see me. I'm going to come around. I'm just sort of adjusting. Oh, yeah, I am going to, it's on the chicken pencil pouch. That is on my to-do list for this week. So I need to stop and get the fabric for the stocking from you. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about that one. I love adding new products, and I like having a line of products, like a collection. So with the chickens, we can now do the chicken and the baby chicks and the blankets, and then pretty soon we'll have a pencil pouch, and I really want to do a backpack because I just think that would be really fun to include that in the chicken line, the chicken collection. So and then there's some things that are coming up for the zoo that I wanted to tell you about. Some things are exciting and some things are maybe Yep, I will stop whenever. I thought maybe me telling you face to face with the last thing I'm going to talk about is probably better than me just putting it out there. It's not bad. It's not bad. Don't worry. It's okay. So the first thing is I have a friend, and she's been a friend since college, so a long time ago, Julia, and she is working with Beth and I, putting together a business plan. But first she said, let's put together a gift registry for your website. So you will now be able to go, not yet, I haven't added, you have to put an app on your website, and I haven't officially done that yet. But hey Rebecca, that addition to our website is going to happen really soon. She's still checking on a couple things, and we're deciding between a couple of the different apps that Shopify offers that'll go on our website. We were looking and realized that Etsy did not offer that option, that you can have a wedding registry on Etsy and be part of that, but there's nothing else beyond that. So we're going to it'll be attached to the Shopify page, the sirwinslowzoo.com. And you will be able to have a baby registry. We'll do a wedding registry. We don't have a lot of wedding products, obviously, but the ring bearer pillows, those are not on there yet. But I have those on the Etsy site, but they will go on the Sir Winslow site too. Such a cute little boy who did those pictures for us. Sorry, not the point. We'll have a birthday registry, so you guys can let your kids pick out like 4 or 5 stuffed animals, and then send the link to grandma or whomever, and they can choose one of the animals, and then we'll send it to you. There's going to be we're going to do a giveaway with that. We haven't quite. Are the wedding dress memory? Oh yes, right. That's something else that could definitely go on there, is changing your wedding dress into a memory animal. We need to work on that, Beth. Expand the memory animal idea a little bit. Okay, where was I going? So, yeah. So wedding, baby, birthdays, and a Christmas. I think we're going to start with maybe those 4, maybe another one. We're not quite sure yet. So probably the first 25 people that actually create a gift registry with us will do a drawing of some sort. I'm not sure what. Beth and I and therefore Julia have not really like hashed out those details yet. We're kind of still in the process of picking which one we want to do, and yeah, figuring all that out. It's a lot. It's not just, oh, that one looks good. You really have to compare them. There's different price plans for us, and different ways we can connect with you guys, as far as like emailing, and just I don't know. There's just a lot involved in that. So yeah, we're gonna get that figured out for you. Add it to the list. It's on the list, Beth. Well, sort of. All right, was that it with the gift registry? That I didn't write anything down tonight, so I don't really know the stuff I'm talking about as much. I think that's all that Julia and I talked about as far as the gift registry. So, yeah, there's definitely some good changes coming down the pipeline, and I'm really hoping to get that going by early August. So in the next couple of weeks. Therefore, it's plenty of time for Christmas. You can have your kids put things they would like to have from us, and then let your grandparents know, and they can just buy them for them. And we just started selling in a store in Pleasant Hill, Iowa today, and I'm pretty excited about that. Bee's Rustic Treasures. It's not officially open yet. They're going to have like a sneak peek on Saturday after. It's in Pleasant Hill, and it's in the Copper Creek area. If anybody is from that area, there's a parade apparently. It's Pleasant Hill's like summer celebration. And then the store is going to open just casually after that. And then they'll have a real grand opening, ribbon cutting and everything a few weeks after that. So, yeah, we're really excited to be in that store. Sarah found me, which I really, really like when people find me and ask me to be in their stores rather than me knocking on doors and saying, "Would you like to carry our products? They're wonderful." I have done that before too, but I like it the other way around. It's just better. Okay, so I think that's like pertaining, you know, to the business and stuff. And the next thing, and actually I think it might be the last thing unless something, you know, crops up, that I want to talk about is we are planning a move. I've sewn at my parents' house for, how long have I been here, Beth? 4 years. Anyway, I have really entrenched myself in their basement. And with Mom dying in March, Dad is ready to downsize. And it's happening a lot sooner than Beth and I had anticipated, by maybe a couple years. So I don't think it's going to be a bad thing. It really forces me to do a lot of housekeeping. The 3 to 4 years. Yeah. Thankfully there is the thrift store, but there's also a really good art center for kids in our community, and a lot of things that I just don't feel like I'm utilizing well anymore can go there. Anna and I started a box for them today, so they hopefully will be the happy recipients of things that I just can't put to good use or justify having around anymore, like plastic canvas. And I know why I bought it. I used to make bags, like handbags and stuff, and it's a really good thing to reinforce the bottom of a bag to make it flat. And you can like literally sew with your machine through it because it's plastic. But I don't need it. I don't make bags. I haven't made a bag for a long time. I'm at that point, if I want a new purse, I'm just going to go buy a new purse. I don't even carry a purse anymore. That's so beside the point. Anyway, so the art center is going to get boxes, like we dropped one off today. It also means that I kind of don't have a space yet for it. We're going to make a space at our house, and we're going to have to do a lot of rearranging. But that's also forcing me to do a lot of just sorting and organizing and getting rid of stuff at our house too. And I used to do a lot of scrapbooking. Bye-bye to a lot of the scrapbooking stuff. Here, I'm going to show you something. It's sort of neither here nor there. These are the scrapbooks that I do, and I love to do them. They're called junk journals. And you literally take, this is a Christmas one, you literally take your junk mail. I'm not even kidding. This is a pair of jeans, coffee sack. This was a little Christmas card that was hand colored, but who knows, Martha Stewart tags. And then you open it up and there's like church bulletins, your bills. You open the envelope and you cut it a special way. Old Christmas cards, but you know, use that other part of the coffee bag. I love them. It's so fun to do, but I was a little bit of a hoarder with the things that made up the junk journals. And here's one that says, they've kind of been in a box for a while. This one's getting a little tattered. This one says, "So happy." See that one? So happy. And this is literally made out of a coffee bag. Paper, handmade paper that I made. Just old pages from books. See the envelope with the plastic window in it so you can see pages behind it. This is a really good use of my creativity. These were all like pre-animal when I was still scrapbooking. So I have a bag from a little Dutch boutique in our town. Yeah. So I have this whole crate of these things still because I like to make them. I would still make them. I honestly would. I just don't feel like I have time to dedicate it to anymore. So I have all the supplies. And by supplies, I mean piles of envelopes, used envelopes, and yeah, they actually are sort of practical things. They're not just pretty. Like Beth said, she did church notes in one, and I gave one to Mom and to our friend Tasha and Beth and I for Christmas one year, and it was 365 ways that I am thankful. And so every day you were supposed to journal in it what you were thankful for that day. So I know I just went on a total side tangent. No, that's not the word. What's the word I want? A little side road. But anyway, so I've got piles of this stuff and I need to get rid of it. I'm going to keep my pretty papers and my punches and things that I actually could still use. I do still scrapbook with a, oh, I'm sorry, Beth. I still scrapbook once a month with a group of girls, but I've started bringing my own projects and using the paper that we have to buy every month. For that. So anyway, the making room in our house, we have a contractor coming in a couple weeks to help us decide if it's going to be better to turn a room or one of the place where you would normally park a car in your garage, if it's going to be better to turn that existing building into my fabric studio, or if it would be better in the long run to build a freestanding building. We have room on our property, so that's not even an issue. Money, obviously, is an issue. So we're just not really sure which direction we're going to head. But in the meantime, we are going to cram all of this stuff into the front room of our house. So we're working on that at home, moving furniture around. Andy and I are going to lose our bedroom. And we're gonna be in the the living room, and the living room stuff all went into the dining room. And please don't come visit me. It's gonna be really tight and comical for a while, but we'll get it figured out. And so there might be some bumps in the road over the next while, but it's in the long run, it's good. Dad needs to move on with his life. He's an adult and he can do that. Yeah, Beth and I have a lot to do. She's coming this weekend. And sacrifices for the craft. For our very crazy craftiness. But I think it's going to be good. I know I'm repeating that, and I'm obviously trying to convince myself that it's going to be good, but I think it is. It's just learning how to maybe live in a little smaller space. I have really, really spread out in this basement. I take up the main part of the basement and then 2 smaller rooms. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll get it. So, as always, it's fun to pop in here and talk with you all. And I kind of feel like that's all I had for tonight. It wasn't, what if I talked for 20 minutes? It wasn't super long. I didn't have any new revealing the dinosaur pouch, but you guys saw that last week, so it wasn't super new, but yeah. So it was really, really good chatting with you. If any of you want to say anything else, I am watching my comments now, so I can kind of see where we're at. So I don't know, other stuff's coming down the line, obviously, and don't forget to look for that gift registry. That'll happen in the next couple weeks, and we'll do some rollouts with it, and get maybe some contests or some fun stuff. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. So and it's nice to see my face. Right, my face instead of me sewing. I'm going to try and do that. Well, wait, today's Wednesday. I don't know. I might try and do that Friday. We'll see. Yes, and now I'm watching the replay on my computer, and I can see myself Scratching a bug bite. There was one flying around our bedroom the other day, and I think I got some bites. You are going to miss, I'm going to miss being here. It's kind of our home away from home during the day. Yeah. So it's adjustment, and it's going to be okay. So, you guys have a good evening, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.